quickly, just to go through my structure, I found that if I have a really structured routine and the kids know what they need and where they're going, it just minimizes transition, confusion. Everybody has what they need and we roll. So the first thing we do is we spend 5 minutes at the beginning of our ELA block practicing our spelling words. They're inside of their black ELA folder, and this is just an opportunity for me to get set up with the lessons because we're coming in from recess, and it keeps them on task doing something with that time while I'm getting set up. They have a menu on the back so they can choose an activity that they want to do on their whiteboards, and then I just have them hold it up and they just get excited for me to see it. And then we get that spelling practice in, which I always struggle to find time for. After that, we move directly into our word study lesson. They use this black folder, they stay at their seats, and inside of their folder they have a packet for the week for word study and for our reading lessons. And inside of it, I have all of those good word study materials, so I don't have to go looking for them, they don't have to go looking for them, it's right here, and that keeps them on task there. So after we finish with our word study lesson is when the kids will now come to the carpet. They bring this black folder, which has their magazine in it as well, and whatever I have them like in their packets for the week. And that's where we'll do any guided practice, my direct instruction. They sit directly next to their turn and talk partners, so that minimizes that transition. Sometimes we'll stand and do things, but for the most part, I just try to keep them moving quick on the carpet so they can get up and go to their next activity. So we'll do any work in that. And then after that, and I kind of flipped this around a couple times to find a structure that really worked. I found that my kids with their groups, I liked them better as partnerships. I felt like I could level them more closely, and I could be getting to them more often and see what they're working on and really target what they need. So they work in partnerships, they grab their purple folder and they go to a specific spot in the room. It's their same partner spot every day. So they'll grab this, get there with their partner, and inside they have their list of things that they need to do and any materials. So during their partner time is when I use these guided texts, and they will read those, and then I will have any sort of response I want them to do on the board. So it'll usually be something either from the lesson from that day, so it'll be like the guided practice type piece I'll have them do with a partner, or it might even just be like, I want you to summarize the text you read today just to practice some previous skills. When they're finished with their partner work, they take this purple folder back to their seats and they go into their fluency time. And I have timers available in a basket when they get to that point. But all the fluency texts are in here, and my wonderful coach, Lena, helped me make this beautiful goal setting page for them. And so every day they pick what focus they want to practice for their fluency, and they set goals when they get to the end. And once they finish this whole chart, they'll get on Seesaw and record themselves reading it and send it to me. And then I know, I give them the thumbs up, you got that one, you nailed it, you can move on to the next one. And so that's just a little routine for them to keep practicing that fluency piece that we know is so important in NWEA. And that's right in their daily routine. When they finish with that, they go directly into independent reading. They have their reading log in here so that I can check what books they're reading when I pull them and confer with them. And during that time is when I am meeting with small groups. And I do 2 small groups a day, typically. Depends. If it's a big skill and I need more time, I might just pull 1 group that day. Very generic, like I'll put the kids' names up here. I change these labels depending upon the unit. Just to keep it fun, and they're flexible. They might change by day, they might change by week. It just depends on what I see kids need based on like their responses, or when I meet with them, or their quick checks. And I will pull them, and so this apples and grapes might be phonics for the week, and bananas and kiwis might be previous skills from the last unit that I need to touch back on, and then the next week they might be current skills. So it's just something that I use, the kids are used to it, and then after we're finished with our reading time, we have a separate writing block. The kids bring this folder again when we have writing, and on the back side of their folder, they have a writing packet, and inside of it is just all the printouts for that writing unit. So we're not scrambling trying to find them. Any work that they need is in here. Anything I make for them to help keep them organized is in there, and then they know to just put it back in here. And it's just keeping all of this super streamlined helps them stay organized, helps us maximize that instructional time, and keeps them focused. So they're not like, I don't have this, I don't know where that is. So it's been very helpful. The last thing I just thought I'd